All right, everyone out there, welcome to Ask Hypnotica 13. This question comes from multiple guys all over the world, so there's not just one of you out there that want it. And everyone's asking me about the sex techniques. Send us the sex techniques. Send us the sex techniques. Well, in probably a month or two, hopefully, it's been a lot of editing and filming and stuff like this. I'm going to put out the sex product that I've been holding on to for 23 years. A lot of my little secrets that I discovered over time, I'm going to put out there that have never been discovered. They're not in any book. These are things that I discovered, me, myself, and him down there. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's one that is probably going to be greatly anticipated and very welcomed by women out there. And if you don't know what it is, I call it flipper. Why do I call it flipper? I call it flipper because usually it has to do with like, it sounds like a dolphin. Okay, when they say it has to do with anal sex, that's right. Lots of women are like, ain't gonna happen. Nope, not at all. Okay, but usually that happens because women have had a bad experience. Because a lot of you guys out there don't know what the fuck you're doing and you're fucking shit up, literally. Or you're getting close to it, okay? But it's just not penetrating that wall to get to the shit, all right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you one of my little techniques that makes anal sex absolutely amazing, and it can really do women well because of the fact that they probably had some bad experiences with guys that, like I said, were just dumb, all right? Just straight up dumb. Didn't know what they were doing, just wanted to cram it in. That's not the way things work. So this one I'm going to teach you. Like I said, it's called Flipper. I like that name. Matter of fact, I just swam with dolphins in Acapulco, so it was pretty cool. That's maybe Chato down there in Acapulco inspired me for it. All right, so this is what it has to do with. Think about this. All right, the sphincter is well, that was kind of loose there. It's more like porn star status, but let's just take like super. Ain't happening. All right, let's just take that. This is the sphincter. Okay, right there. Right. Like you try to push in, ain't happening. Okay, so the number one thing you need, first of all, is lube. You go and you get yourself some good coconut oil because you're going to be using lube. And this lube is the best. It's natural. There's no petrochemicals on it. There's no petroleum-based products in there. Nobody needs petroleum or that kind of chemical stuff on your dick. And the girl definitely doesn't need it in her butthole or up there. Okay, she doesn't need extra lube. Shit literally should be coming out a lot easier. And if it's not on her part, then she's probably constipated and needs to drink more water. All right, but shit, we're not really talking about that, are we? So here's the thing. Doing this can really bring pleasure to women. A lot of women like it. A lot of women don't even want to think about it. All right, but it's okay because then there's those girls that are on the border, or maybe they got pushed off the fence on the other side of the border and they're hesitant to climb back over the fence. But lucky for you, you are going to have tools of the trade, and this is a great tool, all right, that you use with your tool. All right, so here's how it goes. Having anal sex or performing anal sex is one of those things which is taboo for the most part. Lots of places in society, there's actually states that anal sex is actually illegal, but not in California. Anyways, I've broken the law a few times in other states too. Anyways, so the point is, what we're going to talk about is a technique that stems from a stretching technique that utilizes what they call the Golgi tendon reflex. And it's based, I'm not going to get into it, but it's basically, it protects your tendons and muscles from being ripped by not letting it go far enough or too far. And that's how it works. Like, let's just say that's as far as my hand's going to go back right now. Okay, I'm pulling back, but that's it. All right. So what you do is when I'm trying to stretch it, going this way, that's as far as it goes. What it does is it has to do with applying pressure. Okay, so and resistance. So right here, I'm pushing this way. All right. So that's as far as it goes. And what I do is I just push it and I say push. Now I'm pushing against the other hand. All right, so I'm push. I count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then relax. Okay, look how much further that went. And I'm going to do it again. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Goes back further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Okay, and it can go a lot faster. That's the quick route. This whole technique usually takes about 3 minutes, so you can see that you're going to be able to get a lot of progress pretty quickly, but not too quickly. Only as quickly as she enjoys the pleasure that you are teaching her how to open up the butthole. All right. So remember, this is something that you're not trying to push, okay? Because if you push, you usually get slapped, and you don't need to get slapped. So you need to be a professional. This is a professional pleasuring technique, all right? So I hope you get it. Now, so you got that little sphincter right there. Now what you do is you lube it up. That would be either one. You could, both is better, okay? And let's just say you're telling her, and she's like, no, it's not going to happen. You're like, look, give me 3 minutes. If it hurts at any one point in time, we'll stop. I'll never ask you again, all right? And women are usually, well, first of all, they're usually thinking, okay, I should have done an enema and cleaned that bad boy out because ring around the cock sucks, all right? But it's a fact of life. Sometimes it happens. So you got this little bad boy right here, right? Now, you're lubed up. You're ready to go. And so what you do is you basically say, hey, and you're talking to her, you're explaining to her, okay? This isn't like that weird quiet sex where you're all nervous and shit. Part of being a man is being able to lead, all right? So you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my dick, I'm going to put it here, and what I want you to do is when I start, putting some pressure, and I want you to tell me the first moment that you start to feel a little bit like, ooh, okay? So all of a sudden you got this, there you go. You start pushing, and she's like, okay, right there. So then what you do is you say, okay, I want you to squeeze. Just squeeze your sphincter. So it's like 1, and count. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you go, now relax. And you relax, oh, see that? Look at that. It goes in. And then you go, okay, squeeze. And then she's like, okay, that's enough. You go in super slow, okay? This isn't like you got past the first gate and it's ready to go. So you squeeze there. Tell her to squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you go, relax. Goes in a little bit more. And then you go, okay, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you relax, and boom, oh, look at that. It goes in even more. Okay, and you can do that. Okay, within 3 minutes, the whole thing's inside, and you're good to go. Now, thanks, Dad. I appreciate this, but I'm pretty endowed, so that's to you, Dad. All right? And so you shouldn't really have an issue, okay, with this, okay? I don't know what size your dick is. Don't really want to know. Don't care. But it doesn't matter, because if you use this technique, it's going to be comfortable for her the entire time. Trust me. I've taken lots of women that were like, no, it's not going to happen, to, oh, my God, wow, I can't believe it's already, is it in? And, yeah, it's in. There you go. So, it's simple. Once again, take it right there, put a little pressure, and then she's like, you go squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. It'll naturally go in a little bit. You're not pushing it in. Okay, you're just letting it naturally go in to the point where it's like, okay, that's it. She starts getting tension. And you squeeze it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Okay, once it's in, okay, this isn't the time to start going like this. Okay, this is the time to let it go in there. You can even have her squeeze again for one final do. All right. And then like I said, the anal is one of these things that's nice, and you want to go nice and slow. It's a very thorough, from what I understand, orgasm, and so that's for women. Now, men out there, I don't know, maybe you're gay and you're watching this, cool. Maybe put in the comments below, does it work for men? Don't really care to explore it, so that's your job. All right. So go ahead and do this. All right. And I guarantee you, within 3 minutes, it'll be in. It'll be happy. She'll look back. You've recalibrated and you've allowed her to experience a positive association to anal sex unless she shits on you. And then that could be embarrassing. But let's not hope that it goes there. But if it does, next time, use an enema, clean it out. All right? Or she should do that before so you don't get in this weird fetish thing, which is okay because there's some people out there that like these kind of weird fetish things. I'm kind of vanilla in some ways. All right? So that's the deal. Now, I'm real curious for all you guys and girls out there, and girls will definitely thank you, and girls, you can thank me too, right down below. Yeah, I'm real curious to see what your guys' experience is. Mine's been great. Every girl that I've been with is like 2 thumbs up. Thank you. You need to teach more men, so that's why I'm doing this. That's why you're getting this free tip right there. Now, if you are interested in the sex product that's coming out, there's like 23 techniques that are going to blow your mind. They're amazing. Never been discovered before. I discovered them. So if you actually want to hear the intro of the sex product, stay tuned, because after this video, I'm actually going to put the intro there. And the picture that I'm going to use is my book, of course, Metaphor. If you like some twisted sexual comedy and want to know what really goes on in a man's mind when he's growing up, it's a good book to get. So go to my website, www.hypnotica.org, sign up for the newsletter, and when that's ready to come out, we're going to release it, and that's where it's going to go. I hope this helps. Ladies out there, you can say you're welcome down below. I hope you kick ass, or at least penetrate it nice and pleasurably. And with that, we will talk soon. This is it. Hypnotica out. Pow.
First of all, I want to thank you for purchasing this program. It's a brave step and one that very few people have the courage to take. It tells me that you not only care about raising your own sexual vibration, but also that of your current and future lovers. It tells me that you want to experience the best possible sex and be the best possible lover that you can. This is a wonderful state of mind to be in, and exactly the right place you need to be in order to get the most out of this program. Secondly, I want to make it clear that the sexual techniques you will begin learning after this introduction are extremely powerful. The energy that you're going to learn to manifest requires respect in its application and a great understanding of its meaning and intention. Only by recognizing this from the outset will you be able to achieve the highest level of competence and be capable of maximizing the potential of your sexual interactions. By opening your mind from the very start, you will see that these techniques transcend sex. The teachings go beyond sexual intimacy and will, if understood and used properly, positively impact all areas of your life, from your interpersonal relationships through to your everyday working life. Sex is as much a mental experience as it is a physical one, and therefore it works on many levels, some physical, some conscious, and some unconscious. Connecting the physical experience with the mind and the heart is something very few people are able to achieve, and the very reason most never get to experience the true power of sexual intimacy. Those who do achieve this understand that sex has the power to literally save lives, to improve confidence, boost self-esteem, and change attitudes towards others by becoming more compassionate and kind. Sex can set you free in so many ways, opening up a whole new world of opportunity. Sex is also a huge release that no other drug can rival. No amount of alcohol or recreational drug has the same power to relieve the stress and anxiety of the daily grind. No other substance is as healthy in its ability to cleanse the mind and heal the body's energy ecosystem. Sex is literally energy in motion, a natural release of the body's pent-up emotion and tension. Of course, sex can offer other factors that offer different emotional dimensions, such as feelings of love, appreciation, and admiration, but it must be noted that sex does not need love to be mutually enjoyable. Many people are caught up in the guilt trap, believing that having sex outside of a so-called loving relationship is wrong. But who gets to decide what sex should and shouldn't be? Only you can decide. This is your life, so live it the way you want to live it, not through the expectations of others. People will try to influence you with their indoctrination, but always remember that there is nothing wrong with sharing pleasure with another human being. In fact, if we spent more time having sex and less time judging and criticizing others and creating hatred, the world would be a far more pleasant place to exist. Yet, somehow we've lost ourselves in justifying war and vilifying sex. Sex is not dirty or disgusting. It's a beautiful, intimate form of communication that spans a simple act of flirting right through to an intense orgy. Seen in the wrong way, it's a taboo subject, a naughty act that we should be shy about. Yet seen in the right way, it is a liberating, healthy experience that everyone can and should enjoy. But before we begin, there are 6 fundamental principles I want you to etch in your mind. Number 1, sex is natural and normal. We were created through the act of sex, and sex is the only thing capable of ensuring our survival. Sex is therefore as natural as eating and sleeping. Number 2, your body is built for and from pleasure. With hundreds of pleasure centers in the body, it's no mistake that it feels good to be touched in so many places. Number 3, the goal is to give pleasure as well as to receive it. Sex is a two-way interaction. Just as there is an ebb and flow of the ocean, there is an ebb and flow of two partners. To become a good sexual partner, you must learn to become a good servant and a good teacher. Number 4, you must remain open-minded. The more open your mind, the deeper, more wonderful the experience becomes. Number 5, sex can be a double-edged sword. Misuse of its intention can bring about negative experiences for both parties. Always remain ethical about your actions and never misuse the knowledge I give you to mistreat others. And number 6, if practiced irresponsibly, sex will always have health risks. Always use protection and be truthful in your communications and actions to ensure you and those you have sex with remain healthy and happy. And with that, we have arrived at the beginning of our journey. A journey upon which I give you undiluted access to my 23 years worth of knowledge spanning thousands of sexual interactions. I'll help you follow in my tracks on an exploration of the female body and the Mother Nature-given pleasures that arise through sexual intimacy. I'm passing you the torch so that you may continue to help transcend sex back into a conscious, natural, spiritual, and openly practiced human interaction. Ready to get started? Good. Let's do it.